gorgeous, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Tiffany, and if you're new here on my channel, we talk about all things beauty. I'd love to have you join the family with us. Today's video, we are going to be doing a lash cluster application video from Lilacstlashes. As you can see, I already have one eye done, and we're going to do the other eye on camera together. I'm going to go over all of the products that you need to do this, as well as put up some pictures from the website and link everything down below for you. So let's jump into today's video and get started. So the first thing that I would recommend picking up is called the Deluxe Starter Kit from Lilac Street. With this kit, I'm listing it here in the picture for you as well. You're going to get to pick 3 sets of lashes. So these are the ones that I picked for my original set. I picked the Lilac Street Originals in 10mm, in 12mm, and in 14mm. Since you do get to pick 3, I recommend picking all the same style, but with 3 different lengths, because you may want to vary your lengths from the inner corner to the outer corner, depending on what type of lash map you want to do for your eye. For today's video, we're just going to do 2 different lengths. I have a 10mm in the inner corner, and then I have 4 12mm following that are slightly overlapped. You want to overlap them like this, kind of like you would when you're holding a set of cards. So, that's my recommendation. Now, as far as what comes with your starter kit, you're going to get a pair of tweezers that look like this for application, and you are going to get your crystal clear coat. This is to remove the stickiness from the product once you put it on, because your glue could still be tacky. I don't use this, but as we go along, I'll tell you why. You're going to get the Chow for Now remover. This has a little wand, and it's kind of an oil, so when you get ready to remove them, you're just gonna, take them off and remove them using this. It's very important that you do get this, even if you don't end up getting the whole entire starter kit. And then you're gonna get to pick a glue. It only comes with the Pro Glue. You can get that in black or clear. So here's the black, and here's what it looks like. It's got a little wand like this. Now, I would recommend, if you're a beginner, picking up either their regular clear or their regular black, which is right here. We're going to be using the regular black today for application, which is my favorite. And I'll show you what the clear looks like, since you're going to see the black in a minute. But it's just got like a little tip like this instead of a wand. Now, I like this glue better because it gives you more time to work with it, and if you mess up, you can change the placement of a lash. Whereas with the Pro Glue, it sticks pretty quickly and it dries quickly. Then you also get the lash conditioner with your starter kit. And we're going to go over how to use this. This you're going to put on your lashes to just prime them and make sure there's not any oils or excess product that's going to get in the way of adhesion. So another couple things that I'm going to recommend to you that do not come in the starter kit are what they call, these are little covers that go on your tweezers, and when you get ready to fuse, and we'll go over what that is, you can put these on your lash applicator, and this helps the lash applicator not stick to your lashes because this is kind of a silicone product. Then my preferred way to apply them is not with those tweezers because they're really sharp. I like these from Kiss. I'll link them down below. I think they're $4.50 or $5 on Amazon. You can also get them in store. And then if you have any sort of, like this is a cuticle pusher or lipstick applicator, you can use that to put on your lash primer, or you can use a Q-tip. The only bad thing about a Q-tip is that it can leave behind some little fuzzies, and if that fuzzy gets stuck within your glue, it's going to be really hard to get it out, and it gets in your eyes. It's a whole thing. Something else I recommend having on hand is just a pack of wet wipes with you, because if your tweezers get sticky while you're applying it, you need something, as wet wipes, a rag, anything will work, but just to wipe off that stickiness before you go in with the next lash. Something that I use as well is a little fan, and you can also get these off Amazon for like 10 bucks. Lilac Street sells them as well, and they're smaller. I use this one for my setting spray with my makeup too. So that way you can kind of dry off, you know, your eye and that glue or any primer before you go in and infuse, or before you go in and stick your lashes on. And one other thing that I have to show you today is a sticky pad. And I'm going to be using this to show you how to apply the lashes, just so I can hold them up like this. But you don't necessarily have to have this. It does get dog hair and all other kinds of things stuck to it, as well as your lashes will stick to it. And I have 4 dogs, so, you know, it gets messy. And then I like to have a lash curler on hand, because before I apply my lashes, I will curl my natural ones. That way it's kind of easier to apply the glue and everything, because they're already kind of curled up for you. You're going to need a magnifying mirror. You can get these on Amazon or anywhere. This one's a 10 times zoom. I think I got it on sale for like $11. It's pretty cool. It even has a light here. And it has a sticky base, so you could stick it on your tabletop, your vanity, your mirror in your bathroom, however you choose to do that. And you can just use a regular mirror as well, but that 10 times zoom really helps you, especially when you're starting out and you're trying to place these lashes. One other thing I want to show you is how you remove the lashes from the container. So, the container has 2 little parts. It has a little cover, and the lashes are inside here. And to remove them, you're just going to put your finger like this and pull at the base, and the lash will come off. And now you've got your lash. There you go. And just stick it back on there later when you get ready to remove them. So these are the originals. Now, something I recommend, these originals are easy to take off, right? You saw that was super easy, didn't give me any trouble. Some of the other lash styles, like the ones that we are going to be applying today, I keep in a little 7-gram jar like this. This is called a Beauticom jar. You can get these from Amazon. I also store my nail dip powder in here. But I will store lashes in here that I find don't stick back in the container. These are the ones that we're actually going to use today. So I'm going to show you how these look. So do you see how there's a little gap with this lash right here, and the band is very thin? Well, I found that no matter how I tried to remove it from this little plastic container, with my finger, or some people like to flip the lash up and then, you know, grab it by the base. Well, no matter what I tried, it was destroying the lashes and ripping them. So how I found that to get them off without destroying them was to go in here and get you a Q-tip and apply 91% alcohol at the base of the lash, let it soak for a few minutes, and then you can gently take the lashes off without any, you know, harm to them. However, then the container is not sticky at all anymore, and you can't stick them back. So that's why whenever I reuse them, I'll store them in a little jar like this. The feathers are one of my favorite styles, so I just keep my 10 millimeter in here, and I keep the 12 millimeter in here. So let's zoom you in, and we will jump into priming the lashes and application. And if you have any questions about what you need to get started, the starter kit, I'll have everything linked below, but please comment down below and I'll be glad to help you out with that. Okay, one thing I was also going to mention to you is when you buy the lashes individually, they retail for $7. And you can also do a subscription where you can save money on these and you earn points with every purchase. I've got a 20% off code that I will link down below. That makes that Deluxe Starter Kit $65, plus you're gonna get another $13 off with my 20% off code. I also have an affiliate code. I do make a small commission if you choose to use that, but you definitely don't have to. It just helps support this channel. I've got our lashes all laid out on our lash pad here. Okay, we are gonna go in to our first lash now. I'm gonna grab it at the bottom like this. Lift our eyelash and make sure we're not too far towards the outer corner, and just place that lash. Our next lash here, we're gonna slightly overlap it. Grab our next one. Slightly overlapping. Okay, so I didn't overlap that one enough. So if you want to remove it, you can just tug on it, remove it, and replace that lash. Okay, going with our last 12 now. Putting on that lash. And we have our 10mm. We're going to grab that and place that lash. Now, we have all of our lashes on, from outer to inner. Okay, after you get all the lashes on, you've got them placed where you want them. This is when you're going to go in with your tweezers and you're going to fuse the lashes. So just hold them. And you make sure that they are fused on there. I wouldn't recommend putting eye makeup or anything like that on for a couple hours. And if you're using the Pro Lash Glue, this is the part where you want to come in and you want to get your crystal coat here and then dab that at the base of the lashes. I don't like to do that because it's kind of like the Elmer's glue that we had in school. You know how they made the clear kind after they came out with the white ones? Well, even though if you were to rub that on your arm, it's going to be clear, when it dries, it can kind of flake off. So that's the reason that I personally don't prefer that. So hopefully today's video gave you a little bit of information on Lilac Street lashes, and it gave you an idea of what you need to get started and how the application process is. It is a little bit of a learning curve. I've been doing them since around January, but I absolutely love them. Anytime I have to apply mascara, I'm just like, ugh, maybe I just don't remember how bad it is. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you do, please join me for more videos in the future, and I will have everything linked down below.